So in Islamic history, there's this very famous Khalif known as Harun al-Rashid. So this famous Harun al-Rashid one day went to Hajj, and when he came to Hajj, he was doing the tawaf around the Kaaba, and the holiest of holies in the Haram of Allah, touching the Kaaba, and yet he notices that he doesn't feel anything, cognizant of a heart, cognizant, aware that there's something wrong here. So Harun al-Rashid returned and he told his men, is there a scholar in Mecca that can give me advice? So they mentioned the name of a scholar. So he went with the first sheikh and talked to him, and the sheikh gave him some words of encouragement and advice, and Harun al-Rashid politely ended the meeting and walked out, and after a few steps told his men, this didn't make any effect on me, there's no change. Is there another sheikh, another doctor of the heart? So they took him to another one, and he went there, and Harun al-Rashid, in his anxiety growing, like what is happening, I sense no change in my heart. Spent some time with him, enough to meet the requirements of politeness, if you like, and then excused himself, and walking out told his person that, listen, this has not done much for me, is there another scholar around? So finally they said, there's one here, he's somewhat different, Fudayl ibn Ayyad. So he said, let's go to Fudayl, rahimahullah ta'ala. So they went to the door of Fudayl, and Fudayl used to spend a lot of time in the worship of Allah Rabbul Izzah and in seclusion. And he had a little lamp that would burn whilst he's worshipping. So the caller calls, the Amirul Mu'mineen has come seeking an audience. Beyond expectation comes the response of Fudayl. He goes, what do I have to do with Amirul Mu'mineen? Like, what is there that I need from him or he needs from me? Like this, what? So the caller says, trying to reference to Fudayl, the verse of the Quran, obey Allah and obey the Prophet and those in charge of your affairs as in the leader of the believers. So Fudayl said, I haven't finished from the obedience of Allah and His Prophet, and you're calling me to the obedience of this person. So anyway, reluctantly Fudayl came, but he turned his lamp off. So when he came at the door, it was dark. So Harun al-Rashid extended his hand, and Fudayl, grabbed it in the dark. And when he grabbed it, so in those days, life was hard. So the common man had to do a lot of physical work himself. So the common hand was rough, and the hand of those who were affluent, who didn't need to touch anything for day-to-day chores, was considerably softer. So when he touched the hand of Harun al-Rashid, this is the hand of the Khalifa, who physically has got very little demands on him to work, so very soft, very gentle. So he said, holding his hand, he goes, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how delicate are your hands? How will they cope against the fire of Jahannam? So Harun started to weep, and they say he fell down weeping.